I keep waiting and waiting and waiting for Democrats to start redeeming themselves, and every single time I turn around, they make worse. Just 100%, no turnabout rate, nothing. It is just going downhill for the Democrats, dude. Can you please tell me, if someone, right, robbed a bank, okay, let's talk about a hypothetical before we get into the real shit real quick. If someone robbed a bank, someone watched the security footage, saw who robbed the bank, told you who robbed the bank, you caught who robbed the bank, are you gonna be mad at the person that robbed the bank or the person that told you were being robbed? Okay, that's what's going on with Elon Musk right now. For those of you that don't understand, okay, Elon Musk was hired for the Department of Government Efficiency. What does the Department of Government Efficiency do? What is its main number one goal? To make sure that our government is running efficiently, dumbasses. And here you are, literally trying to shoot the messenger because he is showing you that a lot of our money is being wasted on shit that is not needed. What type of transgender opera do you need overseas? What type of all of these DEI inclusivity programs do you need to be spending our money on overseas? And instead of being mad at the people that are stealing our money and spending it 100% irresponsibly, you're mad at the man who told you you were being ripped. You are a cult member. Plain and simple. There is no saving for you, okay? Every single time you guys continue to peddle these lies, you are screaming more and more that you're a cult member. And the more and more you do it, the more and more the moderate Democrats are going to leave you. Keep going. Keep going. Show your utter stupidity. It's what you've been doing for 4 years. Keep it up. The rest of us are happy that we found out what we already knew, that we were being robbed. It must be shocking for you to deal with facts, but they're going to keep coming out. Our government has wasted billions upon billions upon billions of dollars for shit that is not important to American citizens. And you're mad at Elon Musk and not at representatives? What are you, retarded? You have to be.
That is awesome. Ellie May, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good, man. You were speaking for basically majority of people in the USA. I mean, that's why you caught the attention of Elon Musk of all people. So yeah, what are you feeling right now? It's been a little while. Let us know what's cracking lacking.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming. I have a lot of people trying to give me unsolicited advice, tell me what I should and should not do. And I've never been that way. So when I tell them I don't need your advice and I didn't ask for it, apparently that's disrespectful. And they don't really like that because they assume that because I have gotten all of this newfound fame, so to speak, that I need someone to guide me. I don't need that. I didn't ask for the fame, but I'm not gonna let it go to my head and go absolutely crazy. I'm still gonna be who I was. But it's nice to finally be seen, if that makes sense. Not in a you're famous type of way, but just in a finally what I'm saying is resonating with so many people. What I've been fighting for years is resonating with so many people, and it's a vindicative moment for me.
And it's definitely a wave, and you're riding it. And I would tell those people, like I tell people when maybe I'll go live and I'll get people to come in talking crap. I'm like, dude, you're telling me to get a life. I'm on my own channel, going live, hanging out with people, grabbing a wooden chair, goofing around like karaoke. Yep. Go somewhere else.
I'm going to karaoke later on tonight.
Piss up a rope. Go piss up. You're a grown man. So yeah, what I'm telling you, go tell them to piss up a rope. So you did this video. Basically, we're hearing about this right here. It's called USAID, and Elon Musk has come in and totally, basically showing the truth, right? Showing that we, like you said in your videos, we knew the whole time, like this stuff, like we knew this was happening, but now it's like now it's right here in your face, and you're still going after the guy that's like.
Yeah. So what drove me to make the video, it wasn't that it was just an out of the blue thing. It was all over X, just seeing Democrats lose their utter minds. And I'm just, how do you not see this? How do you not see what is right in front of your face. You say you're not a cult member. You say you can think for yourself. You say you're able to differentiate fiction from reality. Then there's stuff like this. And I got fed up, and I've been fed up with this government for a while. So it's kind of just I'm angry, and you're going to know that I'm angry, and I don't care who the hell it offends. You're going to know how I feel.
And you're fine.
We see where it went. So it's kind of
and
cool.
look how it just kind of took off. I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, people, if you don't make content, if you're not on social media, nobody's really going to understand, like, okay, so they took down your video, big whoop. But you're like, no, you do not get it, though. This is the 16th fucking time. And it makes no, like, unless you do it, or if had been censored or had your stuff taken down, it sucks. It feels like you're not being heard. And like you said, right now, your voice is being heard. And so what would you like to add on maybe to that video? I know you came out and you called out, not trying to be negative, but you called out somebody like, hey, if you're going to use one of my videos, dude, at least give me some damn credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I wasn't trying to come across as negative, but there were a lot of people that were attacking the person who had originally posted my video. Now, where I tried to be as nice as I could. I'm not the nicest person in the world, but I tried to come across as somewhat nice. I said, thank you for posting, just next time tag me. And then it was still getting out of control a little bit. People were like, this is shameful. You should have tagged her in the video. And I'm like, he didn't know who I was, first of all.
Oh, you're trying to, because you're just trying to tell people, leave him alone. Don't go after him.
I was trying to. And then, I got to the point where just everybody was doing it. So I hurried up, made a video and posted it. And I was like, look, people are more mad that you didn't tag me rather than the subject at hand. Let's just get back to that. Just next time you take a video, just tag me in it. It wasn't disrespectful. It wasn't rude. But then I had somebody come into my DMs on X and try to chastise me because I had name dropped him, even though he originally posted my video. Like, even if his name is all over it, even if he wanted to.
It's the message. It's what you're saying. I don't care who's getting a little bit extra shine for it. It's the message.
I don't.
And so
just let them know who I am, because there's more than just that one video that I've posted and that I've made. I lost, I want to say 8 or 9 accounts on TikTok over the past 5 years. And it started.
So you know exactly then about having something and then it's taken away. I know too. I'm on I know my 5th TikTok for sure.
Yeah. I've lost 9. I was TJB Mom 2, conservative mom, conservative babe. And then it was official Ellie May, OG Ellie May, OG Ellie May 2, official Ellie May 3, official Ellie May 4, and now just the one that I'm on now.
Well, what sucks is just doing it, and then even TikTok finally being able to let's say get paid, not much, but even something, and then have your account get taken away right when that happened. That's what happened to me after 4 accounts. Finally.
So my accounts get taken down when I make a video that's way too over the target, and it happens way too often with me. So I wasn't surprised. Over the target? Where it's kind of like drilling down on just how corrupt our government is. When it's too much truth, it'll
so you have to say it without saying it.
Yeah, conservatives had to come up with code words to speak on TikTok. I mean, you've seen it, unaliving and like all of those things. You have to come up with specific codes because if you say the actual word, oh my God, it's hateful behavior. It's
if I'm trying to explain the fan behind you without telling you the fan behind you, I'd be like, so
and it's just, it made me feel so stupid. It's like, why can we not as adults have a discussion, have a difference of opinion, be able to understand that not everybody's going to think the same, but that doesn't mean you get to censor my speech. I'm not censoring yours. You can be stupid on the internet. That's fine. I'm not stopping you, but I am going to correct you. But if I were to try to report their account, especially if they say some of the most racist things, if you're a conservative creator and you happen to not be white, ooh, the things that come out of their mouths.
That's very true.
It's insane.
And I'll even go a step further. Yeah, if you are white and you're a content creator, it's almost like there's certain things you can't even talk about, which aren't even bad things. It's like I don't let anybody in my own life prevent me from trying to do what I want to do. I'm not gonna let somebody online tell me. And that's why you're kind of like, we're adults here. Let me have an opinion. It doesn't mean I'm racist just because X, Y, and Z, or just like the DEI and stuff. You can't even talk about it, or you can, or if we do, it's like, oh, look at these privileged people. They don't understand.
Well, I
Ugh.
get to hit them with the Uno reverse because they don't. They'll tell me that you're racist, you're this, you're that. So I'll pop up a photo of my dad and my mom and my grandpa, and I'm like, fortunately for you, babe, we share a little bit of blood because I'm mixed. And then they just
Ah.
shut down. So it's kind of fun when you're grew up being a mixed kid. You heard all of the racial slurs from both sides. I've heard it all. They can bring whatever type of insults, derogatory names that they want, but I'll be fine.
Do you think that there's going to be some chaos for a little bit? It feels like Donald Trump's just kind of hammering in, kicking ass, taking names, but it does feel like.
I
Do you think we're as divided and racist as we're led to believe, or is this mainstream
I don't.
news? Is this like?
I think it is news organizations trying to create a divide because they know that their last little bit of control is caving in. I feel like they know that it's not going to last much longer, and they're trying to cause as much division, chaos, and hatred as they can to try to tear apart any type of bonding and unity that Donald Trump is trying to achieve. And I
I,
think the more and more that he exposes how corrupt the government is, the more and more people are going to come together. Because you see Democrats screaming in the streets about this is wrong, blah, 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 blah. But you see Democrats posting up videos left and right. I'm a moderate Democrat. I'm walking away. I, was very liberal. It wasn't until this election or this that I decided I don't want to be a Democrat anymore. I'm going to be an independent. You have actual Democrats in politics turning away from Democrats. Like their party is failing, and it's failing big.
and they're freaking out, like you said, like this guy right here is just
their violation of civil
Cory
service
Booker.
laws. We will fight their violation of civil rights laws. We will fight their violations of separation of powers.
So I've done several videos the last couple of days exposing all this corruption. These people are basically getting pissed off that Elon Musk is showing the American people where their dollars are going and showing that it's going to just basically pissing it to the damn wind. Like, for example, my friend, look at this Sesame Street in Africa for $20 million. Look at this.
That makes me feel embarrassed that I have an Elmo tattoo now.
No, I mean, I can't show the other one because we're on YouTube, but somebody did like a kind of like the real Iraqi Sesame Street where they're like shooting rockets.
The video that you sent me earlier today, and I went through it. I was like, what am I getting myself into? And I realized we kind of have the same energy, so like this is gonna be fun.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's the thing with the online world. Depending on how much time you spend online, you got to listen to your gut. Just the same way standing in line, pumping gas at a gas station, there's probably people like you and I that are head on a swivel, meaning not in fear mode, but you're always aware of your surroundings, where other people are just like giving homeless. Like I've seen people in LA giving food to a guy that's totally zapped out of his mind, having their kid go up to a homeless person that's totally zonked out, and you're thinking, no, he could probably get hurt. What, dude? Can't you not see? I'm saying people that just are sheeple or they just float by. They don't understand and see. So what I'm telling you is, you got to be able to read people online. So have you been? What are some weird situations, positive or good, negative or positive, that's happened with this Elon Musk stuff? You already said, like with this news article, which I'm going to pull up right now. People have been reaching out to you. You said death threats. You said you've been also know what it's like to be threatened online. Why?
So I started my, I guess, TikTok political career. I don't even want to say career because I haven't been paid for it. So, just my venture on TikTok through politics started back in 2020, and it started because of COVID. And it was from that point on when things started coming out about COVID and where it originated from, that it wasn't from a bat and that it's damn near impossible to species jump in illness. It was from that point on that I started getting death threats. And then when I talked about the election in 2020, started getting death threats. When I talked about Joe Biden and all of the corruption, started getting death threats. So I had to remove my real name from all of my social media platforms, lock those down, and then remove my TikTok that was attached to it because they were threatening me. They were threatening my husband. They were threatening my children. They were threatening to blow up my house. They were threatening to go to my son's school. Get me fired from my job, which I thought was funny because my husband refuses to fire me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I asked him if he would. He said no. So it kind of sucks, but what can you do? But it kind of spiraled from there. And then once they realized that they couldn't get a hold of my information anymore, the death threats kind of just stayed in the inbox, but they couldn't figure out where I was or what my real name is, which is I'm trying to keep that under wraps as long as possible.
Yeah.
So once that starts, it's over. It is so over.
What's your stage name? I guess it's Ella, right? This is your
Yeah, Ellie
the
May. It's
Ellie
my
May.
childhood nickname. It's what my dad's
Cool.
called me ever since I was little. So
Ellie May, and this is your article about you. It says Elon Musk shares TikToker's angry rant defending Tesla CEO. Show your utter stupidity. Do you love it? Was this a positive article? Was it negative?
Oh, it was actually. Well, it was more of like I want to say informative, but it was more net positive than negative. But
Okay.
I think it was pretty cool. I got excited. I ripped through it.
Well, because, for example, this is what's happening.
Why Elon Musk and others have been taking a look. Because if you look at the waste and abuse that has run through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get...
Damn, and it's true. That's why everybody's doing this. I don't know if you've seen this. They're just freaking out. Everybody's melting.
It's a choir of liberal tears. That's what it feels like to me. It's just a choir.
But it's while most people, you know, they have to choose, they have to make choices. Hey, can I do this week or that? Like most people are living kind of paycheck to paycheck, and to find out that all this money is just being just thrown out there, it's really messed up. I do want to share what see, and that's the thing. It should piss us off, but to a point where hopefully people are waking up. I'm trying to pull up because I want to show you. So Libs of TikTok, they're all, you know, she's really on top of it, but I want to read what the latest news was regarding basically a bunch of taxes. Donald Trump's just kicking ass right now. I can't, I'm spazzing out right now. Okay, here it is.
It's okay.
No tax on tips. No, I got it. So let's no tax on tips, no tax on senior Social Security, no tax on overtime pay, renew Trump's middle class tax cuts, adjusting the SALT cap, eliminate all special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners, close the carried interest tax deduction loophole, and tax cuts for made in America products. So this just came out. So I mean, I'm trying to. Everything's about being in the now, right now. Now it's all about the story now, the riding the wave now. You doing this with me, that you know, getting the word out, and people watch this from your point of view, and then people spaz out and watch me. Yeah, you guys spaz out. We all spaz out. But I'm just saying, like, it's about being in the now. So we're seeing right now, Donald Trump's doing some good stuff. It looks like.
I think so. I think it's a hell of a lot better than what we've dealt with for 4 years. That's for damn sure. I see a president who's putting us first and making sure that we don't go bankrupt. Because America going bankrupt is going to be the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, well, that's what he I pulled earlier today on my show. I pulled up this video from Elon Musk, which I played your video as well. I pulled this. Let me see. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh man, I don't have it. Well, let me just do this funny little video for the heck of it. Here's Robert.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Anyway,
you better leave my Doritos alone.
Yeah, no, I love Doritos. So what's I don't know. Tell me, we're hoping for 2025. We talked about what just happened. It's just being in the moment now. I reached out to you. How you're speaking for the people. The reason why it caught his attention, because you were saying something that resonated with the online world, a lot of them. So by them liking your video, sharing your video, and building that momentum, it caught the attention of one of the most, Elon Musk, damn near top 10 influential people in the world.
Out of all the videos that get posted on a daily basis on X, out of all of the people, out of all of the things that it was said, it was my video that caught his attention. Now, I don't know if it was because I was, going so hard for Elon Musk.
It was.
I didn't give a damn at that point.
You
or
were
if
being
it had spoke
passionate.
to his soul. But
Yeah. Well, this is the thing too with all the other content you made over the years and stuff, even with the other Instagrams. This is one that's the trickle effect when people want to start seeing more and they go watch the other videos that you've been doing for a while. Maybe only a couple hundred people heard that one day when you're really talking about something passionately. Now they're going to go back and hear it. And it might resonate with them, and who knows. So this is the beauty of the
the
online
whole thing is though
world.
is a lot of my passionate videos, the ones where like you can tell that I'm pissed, and I they all get taken down. Every single one of them. They don't stay up for very long. They constantly get taken down. But I'm gonna slowly start working my way over to loading them all up on X. I've loaded up a few on my Instagram account, but I don't really use it very often. Mainly because all of my accounts get banned, so I kind of just okay, well it's here, and if it stays, it's awesome. If it doesn't, whatever, I'll just make another account. That's just kind of been my mentality. I want to say over 700 banned videos on from TikTok that I have saved in my files in my phone. So it's a
Well,
lot, and a lot of them were about the election and COVID and Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, his family, corruption all around. It's just it's a
and like
common
you said,
thing.
and like you said right here, content can't be restored.
Yep.
Watch.
What's
Look
funny
at
about that is I had won the appeal the first time because it had gotten taken down 30 minutes prior to that. I won the appeal. I won for it to be back in the TikTok Creator Fund.
Can I stop
And
you real quick?
apparently,
Don't hold on. So let me guess. What happens is you get a video taken down and then you appeal it and they give it to you back, but then somebody else can just flag it and then you can't appeal it again, right?
Yep.
Bullshit, right?
Yep.
So
So
what
I
I
had
do
won
then,
I won it.
yeah, I put it into friend only mode right after that so it doesn't get deleted, and I just say screw it. So what I do been doing now after I win an appeal, I just put it right after that to friends only. Like I don't even. But go on. I'm sorry. It pisses.
No,
I know
you're
what you're
good.
talking about. It
Yeah, it just
can't appeal it again.
at a certain
It
point,
doesn't
and
make no sense.
yeah, what irritates me is when I see, CEO Victor Shao go in front of Congress, go under oath, and say that he's all about free speech, and then turn around and target conservative creators more than he does liberals. That's where it gets irritating because not only are you lying under oath, but if you put any conservative creator up there who was even remotely a little bit passionate and called out the Democrats the same way they call us out of our faces, our accounts don't stay up, our videos don't stay up, our comments get deleted, we get live banned, we're not allowed to say anything, we're not allowed to do anything, and then we go make a backup account, and it's just a constant cycle for conservative creators over and over again. After a while it gets a little bit irritating, but I'm not going to stop fighting for free speech. I understand Donald Trump wants to save TikTok, and I don't think he should, if I'm being completely honest. They're not for free speech. They're not for public discourse. They're not for a difference of opinion. You have to be a certain political party, a certain political affiliation, and say certain things, or dumb yourself down to talk to people. And I'm not that way. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, if we don't talk about it, nobody's gonna know about it. And so we have to use these other social media platforms to get the message out that ultimately there really isn't any free speech. Even yes, on certain platforms there might be more than other, but when you really break it down, even on Rumble, X, YouTube, you name it, there really isn't a place for ultimate free speech. And I mean just like saying, and I don't mean like stuff where you want to go do something to harm somebody. I mean, there is some stuff like why even say it?
I'm not even okay with. Like, I understand that there's a limit, and threatening
Right.
people, harming people, threatening to blow shit up, stuff like
Exactly.
that. Obviously, that's not okay. But if I call you a retard, come on now. Like, you've said some horrible things about me, and you can't handle that.
Yeah, I've had a lot of better experiences on X, but there has been a couple of times where I just wrote like the Three Stooges. I mean, I guess you can't say that. I told this Ian Miles guy who's in Malaysia or something on X who just likes to piss people off. I told him that I wanted I told him I want to poke him in the eye. You can't tell people you want to poke him in the eye, but I was trying to do like the gif of the Three Stooges, and but I got flagged and I got taken down for a week. I was like, okay, I get it, but so how do you not let social media get you pissed off when you just got taken down and you just
I guess conditioning. I've been used to it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say other than I'm so used to my videos being taken down, being censored, that this is nothing new for me. I knew that video at some point was going to go down. But thankfully, this time, someone big was able to grab it, put it up, so I can actually have somebody address the free speech issues that are going on with TikTok.
Yeah, and not
So,
just anybody. Talk about somebody big. I mean,
yeah,
you know, and so
one
what
of the
was tell me
richest
about
men in the
that?
world, big.
Yeah, and everybody knows who Elon Musk is. I mean, he's right up there with Jesus, Donald Trump, Gandhi, and Randy Savage. He's a great wrestler, Randy Savage. He's great.
Yeah.
So where were you when you got the note when you're like Elon Musk? Wait, what the freak? Holy
I
shit!
I put my phone on airplane mode when I go to bed. I don't want anybody calling me. I don't want anybody talking to me. I want to get my sleep because I've got 4 kids. Got to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, start getting my oldest ready for school, and then make breakfast. I need my sleep. So my alarm went off at 6 o'clock in the morning. Cut it off of airplane mode. My phone is blowing up. I have no idea why. I can't even get it open because my phone is glitching with all of the notifications that I got. I had to restart it twice before I could even see what was going on. Went to go check my messages first because, family. I've got some family members that have some issues going on. So I check on them in the morning. You're on X. Elon has you on X. Shut up. No, he doesn't. What are you talking about? Stop lying. He goes, no, go look. Right now, go look. So I go. First thing I see when I open up X is my face and Elon Musk's name on top. I scared the shit out of my husband. He was making eggs for our kids in the morning. I was like, babe. He goes, what? And he had the spoon in his hand. It was kind of funny, but he comes out with the spoon and he goes, what's wrong? I turned it around. I was like, look at this. And he goes, what? Wait, what? And so we just started going through all of the comments, and I'm just giggling and laughing at everybody that's like, yes, finally someone says what we feel. Finally someone gets it. And like I said, it's a pretty good feeling when you resonate with that many people. Because, like, okay, I'm not the only one that's this pissed. Finally, people are getting it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's just, it was a lot. I'm getting notifications now. Still, it's just rolling in. But
It'll be going for a while, but I bet you it felt during the Biden administration and when you got censored, it just felt like you kept on doing it, but it felt like when stuff got taken down or just nobody, or even it didn't get taken down, but nobody's watching it or seeing it, or the subject matter might be shadow banned. It just feels like you're talking to the damn wind, but you're doing it anyway because you're hoping, eventually
Yep.
somebody will hear the call.
Yep.
And that could be a good your story is a prime example of how powerful the internet is and how if you could just keep on sending a signal, eventually you don't know who's going to hear it.
Yep.
Even so what else? I mean, it's like, what else can we do? What's some other message you would like to get out and sandwich in with this? What are some other things on your mind you'd like to sandwich in since people are finding out about you? What are some other things you want people to know about how you feel about just
anything?
Anything, just about
Okay.
just what's
I feel like-
crack-a-lacking.
All right. So if I were to say anything, I would say it doesn't matter if you reach 1 person. It doesn't matter if you reach 10. It doesn't matter if you reach 100, or in my case, if you reach 28 million. The fact that you have your voice be heard is what is most important. Speak up, stand out, and don't let them silence us anymore. We've had enough of it. That was always my biggest thing when creating any type of content. I don't care who I reach. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame, the fortune that could come with it. What I care about is getting out the truth. And if I can do that, then I'm doing something right. If I can touch at least one person and change their mind, I'm doing something right. I feel like that would be my wisdom of advice.
And also, like I said, you're a mother of 4, which you're working around the clock. And, there's a lot of mothers out there that probably working a lot too. And they don't, little do they know, anyway, you could connect. You got this device here. There's other mothers out there you could connect with that, who knows, might have questions about. Some people just don't get on the internet. I'm saying some people don't even get on and use it to connect. There's another.
They just doom scroll.
Just doom scroll. What are some other content you think you might make? That might connect or resonate with people? Is just going to be political? I want to know also. Are you got any plug on eggs? There's an egg shortage going around. You got a plug or what? You got any eggs?
No, I mean, so I got a farmer near me, but I don't know if he'll deal to you. I don't know. I live in Georgia, but you're not.
Well, I know, but I got people. I like to be a middleman and kind of like connect the dots. And I know,
If you can find decent farmers around here, you can get some pretty decently priced eggs, not too expensive. But
mm,
I buy them from the grocery store the most of the time, which is why I'm so mad that it's so expensive. Um, but no, I don't. For the most part, I've done political content. I do makeup here and there, but it's not really something that I'm like, oh my god, watch this video of me do my face. I'm kind of just like, well, I'm doing makeup and I'm talking to you, and I'll do it while I'm going live if I'm getting ready and I've got something on my mind. But the majority of my videos are videos about politics, videos about child endangerment, videos about domestic violence, narcissistic exes, but those all got taken down. So I kind of just have been sticking
why?
to politics.
Why do you think certain things? Is it the subject at hand? I mean, if you want to talk about, hey, these are signs how you know you might be in an abusive relationship. The person
I
just
think it's
yells
a multitude
like,
of things.
uh,
One, as you can tell, I'm not the sweetest flower in the patch. I'm very much about saying how I feel when I feel it, and I don't care who it hurts. If it offends you, that sounds like a personal problem. That's always been my thing. Um, I think it's just the way that I was raised. My dad always told me, he goes, "You don't cater to anybody else's feelings. That's not your job. Your job as an adult when you grow up is to be able to handle who you are as a person. It is not your job to handle everybody else." And I've taken that with me because at the end of the day, it's true. I'm not here to, coddle and cater to people who don't agree with how I speak or the way that I say it or how harsh it may be. Some people need a harsh dose of reality. Then a lot of people haven't gotten it, but they are now.
yeah, why are people so? It makes me upset. Like not upset, but why are people, so sensitive and soft? It's like, let me speak my opinion. You don't have to watch my video, dude. Like, I'm not making you watch.
I
Why
have
are
my
people
own opinion.
yeah,
I
like,
think
you
it's just
notice, like,
because
you
their
said
parents
something.
coddled them.
Yeah, well, I like how you said it sounds like a personal problem. My friend's grandpa would always say that, and you just said that, and it was like, that's great. It is. It's
Yeah.
and all these countries that are not going to get any more funding, well, it's a personal problem. Deal with it. Figure out how to make your money on your own. It's with that being said, don't you think with all this money we're not going to be spending elsewhere that, I mean, tweet like we could help our own people? I mean, why not? I'm not saying give away free money necessarily, but I mean, if we could cut costs and all this, why not make sure, maybe I don't know what schools do this or not, but you have kids. Is there free lunch at school or no? Or do you have to pay for lunch?
So, our school has a new program that's going on where they have instituted free breakfast and lunch without having to fill out the form. So, the whole entire school gets breakfast and lunch, and it's a new program that they're starting. They started it this year, and so far, my son's been able to eat breakfast and lunch every day, and he's loved it. It's a new program. I'm hoping it goes through all 50 states because it is healthy. Like it is helpful. Like not saying that we couldn't afford it. It would be tough, but I think last year I packed him lunches every day of the week because he didn't like the lunches. Also, they were really expensive and we didn't qualify for free lunches. But what they did is last year they had everybody fill out the form. They go, even if you don't need it, just fill it out. Because 9 times out of 10, if you can get 100% fill out rate, they're more likely to give you free breakfast and lunch for everybody and not have to worry about the reduced fee, any of that. And it helps. I really do. I think if we could do anything, it would be to make sure that our kids have free breakfast and lunches. I would say that the government needs to get their hands out of our Department of Education. I don't think that they should be there because the more and more that they've been involved, I love my children, but the stupider that they've become. And it's just it's a common trend. It sucks. But they say some of the most outlandish and ignorant things. But I feel like they need to get their hands out of our Department of Education. I feel like they need to prop up our farmers, our cattle workers, our oil production workers on a higher pedestal and start becoming energy dominant, making sure that all of our produce is American made. I don't like my produce coming from other places, especially places that hate us or don't like us. I feel like they're going to try to do some shady things one day. I'd rather be safe than sorry and buy USA, USA, USA.
Having Robert F. Kennedy Jr. handle the health, and then because I remember when I was in elementary school, my mom always made lunch. She put the Capri Sun, the frozen one, in the brown bag. So by lunchtime, it was on my sandwich. It was soggy. The bottom of the bag fell out. Anyway, I would actually go eat the lunch. I would have,
Sorry, I had gotten a phone call in the middle. I tried to hurry up and hang it up.
Yeah, no worries. No, I was just saying how I used to go eat the lunch, even though I was supposed to. My dad would get a bill. He's like, "Son, we gave you lunch," but it's like I wanted to eat the lunch at school, and I'm saying, how are kids supposed to learn if they don't eat in the morning? The information's not coming in, and then on top of it, if they're eating not even good stuff, now and so we got to teach them better, not the DEI and all, and not the the weird stuff, the pronouns and all that, and give them food. A better nutritional food. I think it'll change because they're going to learn. So have you seen with your kids, the ones that have been eating now breakfast and lunch, even though you feed them breakfast probably before they go to school, but have you been seeing a better turnaround with just them in general so far with this? Like,
so my son is more focused.
Yeah.
He's more focused in school. He's got more energy. I know he's full because he brings some of what he has from either breakfast or lunch home to snack on, and he will hide from his younger brothers and sister on the top of his bunk bed because they'll just sit there and be like, "Can I have some? Can I have some?" He goes, "No, I brought this home for me. Like, you're not getting this. This is mine. You can get it when you go to school." And my son's a little sass master. All right, he's very rambunctious. I think all of my children are, personally. But that's just because I'm their mom, and they act differently with mom than they do with dad. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm hoping that it sticks. I'm hoping that they continue to do the free breakfast and the free lunch. I think it's a good idea, especially where we live. There are a lot of people who are in poverty or are not able to feed their kids breakfast and lunch. So I feel like this is a great help while school is in session. And like I said, I hope it gets across all 50 states, and I hope that that's something that Trump, Elon Musk, JD Vance, Vivek, RFK, I hope that that's something that they all look into because it is beneficial. And I mean, if we're feeding fucking prisoners in jail, there is no reason why we can't be feeding our children.
Yeah, exactly. So because I've been talking about that for a while now. I'm actually talking to a mom of kids, so it's like, wow, I can answer this question. So I'm hoping, and that's really, see, that's good. You see how the conversation, this is when we start to figure out solutions. It's just having conversations and having other people tune in and be like, oh wait, you're right, and then they think of something, and then it just like popping like popcorn. So really, I just want to say that it's been really great to have you on. I want to just play this one thing from Ron Paul about the whole thing that we heard. Just one quick, let's listen to him.
Has made among the many dramatic actions in his first couple of weeks in office. Many Americans may still have the idea that USAID is a government agency delivering relief at disaster site overseas. They may still remember the bags of rice or grain with the USAID logo on them, but that is not USAID. USAID is a key component of the U.S. government's regime change operations worldwide. USAID spends billions of dollars every year propping up NGOs overseas that function as shadow governments, eating away at elected governments that the U.S. interventionists want to overthrow. Behind most U.S. foreign policy disasters overseas, you will see the fingerprints of USAID. From Ukraine to Georgia and far beyond, USAID is meddling in the internal affairs of foreign countries, something that would infuriate Americans if it was happening to us.
So it's not millions, billions. Like,
I feel like it's trillions, if we're being completely honest. They just haven't uncovered it all. I mean, this is just USAID. Imagine if it's this corrupt for an international agency, just how corrupt every other one of these freaking things are. There's no way that only one is corrupt and none of the other ones, and every other one is squeaky clean. No way in hell.
So what happens before we, wrap this up? So so are they going to prevent Elon Musk from being able to expose more? Is it already out of the bag now? No.
They can't. Donald Trump was elected by the American citizens. He put an executive order, which, in case anybody didn't know, U.S. aid was created by an executive order.
Elon Musk was hired from the executive branch to investigate executive parts of our government. There's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing unconstitutional about it at all. He is doing the job that was assigned to him by the president with executive powers of the United States of America. What I think is going to happen personally is that once they get Kash Patel confirmed, once they get Tulsi Gabbard, once they get RFK confirmed, everything we think we know is about to come crashing down. I have this feeling. I'm not going to say that I'm intuitive or psychic or a medium or none of that, but I do have some gut feelings about some things. And I've read Kash Patel's Government Gangsters book. And when I say it's very damning for what happened on January 6th, oh, it is. I suggest you read it. It's a good read. It's more about his life, everything that he leading up to and a little bit after January 6th. The fact that he fought tooth and nail with the FBI and with the CIA to release this book because they didn't want him to. There's a lot of telling information in there about it. And I think that's why they're scared of Kash Patel. But once they get in there, we're going to know a lot of things that, quite frankly, I feel like some people are going to wish stayed buried.
Because, I mean, I talked with a guy a couple weeks ago who was one of the J6ers. He's been on house arrest, but now Trump pardoned him. And he talked about being there that day, talked about how the police, I even saw footage of them shoot. I even seen the surveillance. Anyway, people dressing up into Anyway, you know what the whole thing was.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I do.
So you mean like that? Or is it related to that?
What you're it's good, baby.
It's like what you're talking about? Oh, the thing?
Yeah, so there's a lot. So there's people that were showing up, changing out of whatever uniform that they were in. I call them the Antifa uniforms because they're very telling. So they would change from black uniforms into MAGA gear with like American flag hats. I just want to say something now for anybody that ever tries to continue it again. We don't cover our faces. We're very proud of our patriotism and we're very proud of our president. So I would like to say that. But there were just a lot of things that nobody was talking about. So nobody talked about Roseanne Boyland until recently. I have been talking about her since 2021. January 6th of 2021, the news organizations, the mainstream media said that she died of an overdose, and that did not happen. Jacob Lang was one of the J6ers that was there. He was trying to get her to safety because the Capitol Police were pepper spraying her in her face. She was doing nothing but standing there. They were corralled in there by smoke grenades and by the police officers waving them in there. They were cornered in. She was trying to get away. People were pushing. She was getting pepper sprayed in the face. Once she fell on the ground, there was a stampede that happened. She was stampeded to death. And you can see in the video of Jacob Lang that he had posted of them beating this woman. The people that were arrested for trying to save her life, not for being violent, not for being volatile, but for doing the job that the Capitol Police should have done, which was save this woman. And I was told that I was a conspiracy theorist and crazy until this came out a few weeks ago.
Wow. How does it this vindicated, right? That's the word I think.
Vindicated. 100% vindicated. Like, it sucks, but like somebody had to talk about this family. Somebody had to talk about this woman. Somebody had to remind them that she did not die of an overdose at all whatsoever. She died at the hands of the people that were supposed to protect us. Sorry, that makes me a little bit mad.
No, that's the thing. Like, it should make us mad, and it's just gotta it should make people mad, but don't make you mad where, where after you close off your phone and stuff, like, no, okay, I'm good. That's the thing of the internet, I'm pretty sure you're good at this after doing it enough, social media.
After 7 years, I'm pretty good.
But you see mad, people who watch TV, they just get mad and they just yell at the TV. And they just sit there yelling at the TV. While people
I've got
like
high
that
potential to watch after this. Okay, it's a recorded show that me and my husband watched together, but I fell asleep last night, so I didn't watch it. So I've got that recorded on my DVR along with Kitchen Nightmares. So that's my decompression. I have my own decompression. It's either a TV show that me and my husband watch, or a TV show that's like a comfort show to me, or I'll read a book. I'm so close to having a mini library. I have almost 300 books, and I'm very excited about it. So I've just been rereading those. And I'm a bookworm. Very big bookworm, and I'm still ordering more books because for me, books are life.
Shorter. Yeah, right on. Yeah, we got.
But that's what I use to decompress. Or even I'll go outside with my kids and push my youngest on the swing, or go for a walk, or go love one of my many dogs because I've got 6 of them.
So
Damn.
yeah,
What kind of dogs?
pit bulls or
Okay,
Staffordshire
red
Terriers.
nose, blue nose.
Red nose. Pretty much all of them are red nose. They're technically considered red nose because their mom is red nose, and then their dad is a blue nose, but he's a little retarded.
People have their own opinions about those dogs, but I remember a long
I know
time
they
ago
do.
when I was
I'm
tripping
an
on mushrooms. I was maybe I was just tripping, but I was under the impression that those dogs are some of the chillest. It's all about, I think, how you treat animals a lot. Now, yes, there's dogs, if you treat them poorly and aggressively, and then yeah, they're going to be dicks, but I've seen people take those kind of dogs that you're talking about to schools and show them off. I used to go to some pit bull competitions, and kids would so it's
nah.
I
So
don't
I've got 5 pit bulls and then a Catahoula pit bull mix. My oldest is Artemis. That is my baby. I've had her since she was 8 weeks old. She is my best friend of all time. She's been with me through an abusive marriage. She's been with me through miscarriages. She has been with me through the good, the bad, the ugly. And she is the sweetest girl you'll ever meet. Unless you are a man and you approach mommy the wrong way, then she will let you know you should probably take a few steps back. If she
yeah.
hears me say go ahead, then it's over for you. But other than that, the rest of them, it's her babies. She's got a
Sorry, I
few
wanted
that I've kept.
this is Rambo.
Oh,
Yeah, he was sleeping. He just grabbed me like, what the heck? But I wanted to. Do you like cats too, or just dogs? Or
yeah, I have one cat, but he doesn't like to be inside. So he's my
oh,
outside cat. He kills all the squirrels and mice, but his name is Ichigo. And he's a little sweetie pie. He will chill on the porch. He will sit outside my daughter's window, but he refuses to go in her room because she tries to keep him secluded in that room, and he's not for it at all. He wants to be a free cat, so we'll bring him in when we're supposed to when it's cold. But other than that, he just roams around the neighborhood. We'll chill and kill squirrels and mice on people's yards, so we don't really have that issue going for us in the neighborhood. It's pretty nice.
Ichio? That's such a
Ichigo.
Ichigo. No, cool. Yeah, no, Rambo's outside cat. He just comes up sometimes at night, but yeah, no mice and stuff. Same way. Keep them
Yeah, it's
outside.
pretty
And
cool.
yeah. Well, hey, first of all, I just want to say that, yeah, sorry that I cut you off so many times. I get just so in it
No,
and
you're
stuff
good.
in the conversation. And it's just like, we're connecting. We're here in the moment. I mean, dude, if you were to talk about this even 10 years ago, you'd be like, what? But we're in the moment. It's not like back in the day where I used to,
Have to do the camcorder.
yeah,
Yeah.
stay there. No, hold on.
And then just save it for later and share it with the family. Or
Exactly.
send it into America's Funniest Videos. You could do that.
Yes. Rest in peace, Bob Saget, which I don't think he killed himself. Yeah.
I don't think a lot of celebrities killed themselves. Paul Walker, I really don't.
No, that was like Hollywood's little creepy way, because Fast and Furious, right? So we had the guy dude, we could talk about Robin Williams, how
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, we could talk about this for days. I don't Michael Jackson. I don't.
That
That didn't make no sense to
5-0.
me.
No.
Paul Walker is my husband's favorite. And he was the one that said, he goes, nah, they killed his ass. That's what they did. And I said, well, why? And then he started delving into it about what he found out about child parties and a certain actor. Yeah. So it was just like
Has your husband seen Running Scared? Paul Walker's in that movie. It's a really good movie. You guys should watch it. If not, it's called Running Scared, where he's like a cop.
I'll ask him.
And they try to find this kid that goes kidnapped, and these sick people try to. Anyway, it's like child trap. Anyway, you would like it because you're talking about all this kind of
I
stuff.
watched Sound of Freedom. It's one of the newer movies that came out.
Is that good?
It's by Angel yeah. It's rough. It is very rough. It follows the story of this little girl and this little boy. The little girl, she was trafficked, and so was the little boy, but he was caught at the southern Mexican border. And it just follows the story of these two. It puts a name and a face to human trafficking and just all the horrors that they go through and have to deal with. And I feel like it's something that everyone, both parent and child above the age of maybe 13 or 14, should watch. It's impactful. It's sick. It's gross. It's going to make your stomach turn. It's going to bring tears to your eyes.
but it is a beautiful, heart-wrenching movie, and it's got a message, an important one, and
And
it's
can I ask you,
just how bad human trafficking is.
since you brought this up and you have kids, since I don't, um, especially in this weird world. Okay, can I tell you this? How you feel about like uploading photos and stuff of your kids? I mean, maybe a private Facebook or a private account or something, right? But are you, when I see people just putting their videos of their kids out
Oh, I
there
don't.
and everything, okay,
I
right?
refuse to.
You say from
I
a parent,
refuse to.
people might listen to you
I
more than me. You have kids. Why don't you
so
do it?
I don't do it because it is very hard to decipher who is a pedophile, who is a creeper, and who will genuinely do something to hurt your kids. Not everybody is going to be nice. Not everybody has your best interest or your child's best interest at heart. If you have a private Facebook where it's everybody that you know, yeah, I'll post the pictures of my kids. But the majority of the time, I don't even do that. I send them to my family in private messages. They're not really posted up much because the way the world is. I try my damnedest to keep them out of any of the videos that I make and I post. You'll hear them in the background screaming, but it's few and far in between if you ever see them posted on my page. I don't think parents
Especially
should be posting
outspoken
their
like you are,
children.
right? Especially outspoken
Yeah.
like you don't want, especially
Yeah,
in your
I don't want
situation.
anybody to know what my kids look like. Like, I've already had people from back home messaging me, "Did I see you on Elon Musk X?" I was like, "Yeah, you did." But it's like, if those people can recognize me, the people around me might also be able to recognize me. Thankfully, though, I live in Georgia, so we have constitutional carry, and I go nowhere without it.
Mm. That's good to know because it's not like that everywhere. I just seen a video of a
It's
guy from
not.
Australia that moved to Georgia because he liked, in his country they take your guns. He liked the fact that you could be a patriot, walk the street with your gun. Do you so I take it you like where you live now compared to where you lived before.
Yeah,
Uh,
I lived in Michigan,
okay.
so
So it's blue state like California, where with people are trying to stalk you or chase you down, nobody does anything. Cops don't do anything. Nobody gives a damn, and you can't even protect yourself because if you do, you'll go to jail. At least
yeah,
that's how.
I will say, in Georgia, you kinda gotta be careful when it comes to defending yourself. Um, because if you don't use a firearm and instead use something else, there's a chance that you could get in trouble instead of the person that attacked you to begin with. Although it could just be the police department that's around me, but they're also corrupt as hell.
Yeah, like I try to tell people, back in 2020, a lot of good people left nursing, left police. What I mean by good people, people left good teachers, people that did it not for money, just they did it because they loved it. Now, a lot of people work these jobs. Like I was watching a video the other day, this person was being racist to this white guy, and then the cop was right there, this Latino looking cop, and the guy was like, "What, are you gonna do anything? That's a threat." He's like, "No freedom of speech." It's like you could tell the guys just work. You could tell the cop was just working the job just to work the job, make the paycheck. He didn't care about making no peace. He's not going. He's just sitting on the bike. They don't care. A lot of people don't care anymore. They just do it because they do it. They don't. Do you feel that way at all? Like just like
No, I get it.
it's going to be
I see a lot
different.
of people. Oh, sorry, I might have to get off of here soon. My little one
Yeah.
is freaking out. He wants his mom. But I will say I do see the difference between people that genuinely want to do the job versus people that are doing it for a paycheck, and you can tell the difference. When there was a situation that had happened, in the summertime of last year, I was in a position where I had to defend myself, and all of the male cops agreed with what I did, but there was a specific female cop who said, "Nah, you made him bleed, so you're under arrest." And it's a whole thing. I put in a complaint with the police station in and of itself, and when I went to go look at the information that they had posted online, I am missing 3 witness statements from the people who had advocated for me, and I'm also missing half of the witness statement of the other person who was with the, assaultee. So I'll be addressing that in court, and I'm pretty positive that I can win it. Guaranteed.
And you will win it because you're winning right now. You're going to the moon. So ride that natural high, ride that wave, Ellie May. And thank you for just being on the Off Topic show. And I just followed you on X. I'll be looking forward to some more of your videos and checking out, see where you go from this. And is there anything you'd just like to say to people? It's 2025, so it's still this whole golden era. I mean, it's going to be good. I think things are going to start getting good. What do you think? Good, bad? You think it's going to get bad before it gets good? What do you think? Leave us with some good news.
I think it might get a little bit ugly, but I also think that we are on a nice trajectory to have America everything that we could have wanted and more. I say cut off the TV, stop listening to the news, especially if you know that they lie to you. Some of y'all need to go outside and go touch some grass, but for the majority of you, take a step back, breathe. Donald Trump's done this before where he's fixed a terrible economy. He can definitely do it again. Just give him some time. It's not an overnight process. It took about 6 months for Joe Biden's policies to go into effect. Give it about 6 months before y'all lose your minds. And I think I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you reaching out to me. And I would love to definitely do this again sometime. This was fun as hell.
We'll do it again. Thank you again. And I need to get that number for your farmer for the eggs, please. No.
Ah.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Wow, that was great. You guys, the beauty of technology. And look at the beauty of the internet. Look how we're live right now and how her video that she put on TikTok, Elon Musk, out of all people, was able to see it, retweet that mofo. And she is riding this natural high. And I am so lucky that she was able to come on the Off Topic show. I mean, that was really cool. And it should go to like everybody out there. I mean, we live in a whole new world now. We have the ability with these phones to do really cool stuff. If you want to use it for good or bad, that's all up to you. I want to remind you guys, make sure you guys are checking out. Why not that little bubble for my name now? Oh, that's right, because we had our names up here. Well, you guys know who I am. Make sure you guys go to the Compound Censored. That's right, Compound Censored, and use the Off Topic promo code to save 20% off your monthly and yearly memberships. That's right. A lot of other awesome, cool shows over there. And it shows that you guys are liking the Off Topic show because it's growing, dude. We are growing. It's so cool to watch it grow. With that being said, doop-a-deep-a-doo, make sure you go to Off Topic Show over on Stay Highly Positive. Get the official Off Topic Show merchandise by going to stayhighlypositive.com. Once again, that's stayhighlypositive.com to get your official Off Topic Show merchandise. Also, if you want, you can check out my music. Oh, yeah, that's right. I make music. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's up to you, folks. The choice is yours. But enough about me. Let me go ahead and let's see where you can check out all her cool stuff too. I just had, there it is, boop ba beep ba bee, ba doo doo doo. Over here on X, Ellie May. There we go, Ellie May on X, and then we also have on Instagram right here, and we also have the Tiki-Taki right here. Let me see. There it is. All right. So you know where to go. Thank you guys very much. This was fun. The Off Topic Show, folks. The Off Topic Show. The Off Topic Show. We need to think of some kind of song. Off Topic. The Off Topic Show, but we're on topic. You know, it's the Off Topic Show. Your heart has to glow when you watch the Off Topic Show. You're going to learn a bunch of stuff you didn't know on the Off Topic Show. On the Off Topic Show. You're going to learn a lot of stuff you never know on the Off Topic Show. I'll tell you how to bend down that hoe on the Off Topic Show. I'll tell you how to... No, anyway. Matt can't sing. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, the snapping the fingers, you know, just... Beep a boop a bop a boom a beep beep beep. The Off Topic Show, the Off Topic Show. I'm gonna show you what you don't know on the Off Topic Show, on the Off Topic Show tonight. Down with the sickness on the Off Topic Show. No, but seriously, anybody got the plug on eggs? Anybody got the plug? Before we go, guys, thank you for watching. Anybody got the plug on eggs? Anybody got the plug? Eggs, plug eggs. Egg price is going up, folks. Anybody got a couple of roosters and a hen, or one rooster and a couple hen? What if I just have two roosters? I don't know. I got to go. Stay highly positive. See you later, folks.